Undefeated no more. The streak comes to an end in Buffalo. Kansas City picks up their first loss of the season in Week 11 at the hands of the Bills. This is KC's first loss since Christmas, snapping a 15-game winning streak, the sixth longest in NFL since 1950. Now the team is going to regroup, shift their focus to the Panthers with another road game on deck. We talk all things Chiefs Kingdom now. What is up, Chiefs Kingdom? Happy Monday. I'm Hayley Lewis, and this is Chiefs News Daily. It's our first time without a victory Monday in almost a year. However, Kansas City still sits atop of the AFC with a 9-1 record after falling 30-21 yesterday in Buffalo. The reigning Super Bowl champs played without their star kicker as well, Harrison Butker, which potentially played a role as 7 of the Chiefs' 9 wins this season have been decided by 7 or fewer points. And in each of the last 2 wins, Kansas City has trailed in the fourth quarter. Let's break that all down. But first, give us a like and subscribe right here on the KCSN YouTube channel, and let's get into it. All right, let me say off the top, I'm not saying if Butker had played yesterday that the Chiefs would have won. Yesterday's game really revealed a lot of issues that the team needs to address, as Kansas City was thoroughly beaten in every phase of the game. But the big key here is it's the regular season. It's just midway through the regular season at that. Plenty of time for Kansas City to get healthy and get their best play going when it matters the most, and that is down the stretch and in the playoffs. So ahead of kickoff, the Chiefs announced their inactives like usual 90 minutes prior to a game. One name caught a lot of people's attention. It was left tackle Kingsley Suamataia. He was among those listed as inactive. Now, the rookie was not on the injury list at all last week, and rookie tackle Ethan Driscoll was listed as active for the Chiefs for the first time this season. This signaled that Driscoll would now be the option instead of Kingsley to rotate in with starting left tackle Wanya Morris, who has been nursing a bone bruise on his knee. We'll have more on this later. All right, to Orchard Park we go to recap this one. The Bills won the coin toss. They elected to defer, giving the Chiefs the ball first and securing the home team would have the ball to open the second half. Well, it was practically like Buffalo kicked off the game with the ball because the Chiefs' opening drive, Mahomes was picked off on second down. So the Bills take over midfield, Buffalo marching down the field with little resistance from Kansas City's defense, and James Cook found the end zone for a 6-0 lead after a missed PAT. On their second drive, Mahomes was sacked on third down, causing the back-to-back champs to go 3 and out, and just like that, Josh Allen was already back on the field. Now, this go-around, Steve Spagnuolo's defense found some success off the blitz. Trent McDuffie forced Allen to throw an incompletion, and the Bills punted the ball away. We're still in the first here, the rookie coming up big. Xavier Worthy with a huge gain, 31 yards down the field, pushing the Chiefs a little bit forward. The big man Mike Caliendo then picked up the first down with a big catch. The Chiefs kept the momentum rolling. Worthy kept the big plays coming, and Kansas City set up on the Bills' 10-yard line as the first quarter came to an end. So let's go into the second quarter. Here we go. The rookie got the Chiefs on the board first. A 10-yard pass from Mahomes. Worthy score and gave Kansas City the 1-point advantage. 7-6 Chiefs with about 14 minutes left in the first half. So Allen kept his foot on the gas even with the pressure, finding ways to make plays. Cook marched past the Chiefs defenders into the end zone for his second score of the half, making it 13-7 Buffalo. On Kansas City's next offensive drive, the left tackle position issues were exposed. Pressure came from the left. It resulted in yet another Mahomes sack. Kansas City was forced to punt, setting up the Bills in some pretty good field position. Finally, a little glimmer of hope came for Kansas City. The Chiefs defense held Buffalo on third down, and on 4th and short, Allen looked to convert, but Jamari Connor found the read and picked off Allen. That was Josh Allen's 5th interception of the season. Connor took the ball all the way down to the Bills' 40-yard line, setting up Mahomes for the second touchdown pass of the game, this time to Noah Gray, hauling in the pass in the end zone, making it 14-13, Kansas City taking back their lead with a little less than 3 minutes to go in the half. Now, the Chiefs defense worked hard to hold Buffalo before the half, but the Bills were able to pick up 3 from 33 yards out. A field goal snagged the advantage, making it 16-14 at the half with the Bills in the lead. To the second half we go. Third quarter, Kansas City defense forced a 3 and out to open things up, but the Bills defense matched, forcing the Chiefs to punt after 3 downs. The trend kept going. Kansas City was able to stop Allen and company again, making Buffalo punt it back after an incompletion on third down. About 8 to go in the third quarter. DeAndre Hopkins and McCole Hardman started to get things going for Kansas City, all to be halted, though, by a holding call on Wanya Morris. I digress. The Chiefs had to punt the ball away back to Buffalo and found a first down and some good field positioning all the way down to the Chiefs' 27-yard line as the third came to an end. So no scores in the third quarter. On to the fourth, we got one more to play. The Bills easily found the end zone as Curtis Samuel was left wide open. Buffalo led 23-14 with about 13 to go. So Kansas City back on the field, needing to find an answer fast. It was Hopkins, Justin Watson, and Juju Smith-Schuster to the answer, which set up Noah Gray for his second touchdown of the night. The Chiefs tightening the score in this one, making it a 2-point game. Here's where things fell apart, though. Josh Allen does what Josh Allen does best. He makes plays, and he makes them with his legs. He bulldozed into the end zone with about 2 minutes left in the game, giving the Bills the 30-21 lead. Kansas City, of course, tried to come back with a little bit of Mahomes magic, but on 4th and long, Mahomes was picked off, closing things out. The Bills would then kneel it out to secure the 30-21 win, and Kansas City would pick up their first loss of the season. The Chiefs' newest kicker, Spencer Schrader, went 3 for 3 on extra points with no field goal attempts. Now, head coach Andy Reid spoke after the loss in Buffalo, saying that the team will take some time and some good lessons away from this loss and move forward. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes finished the night with 3 touchdown passes, 196 passing yards, with a 69.7% passer rating, along with 2 sacks and 2 interceptions. The Chiefs will stay on the road this coming Sunday, facing the 3-7 Panthers. Kansas City kicks off at noon on Sunday on CBS. All right, a few updates that you need to know. Isiah Pacheco, who was designated to return last week, is expected to be back this coming Sunday against Carolina, according to Ian Rappaport. He shared the news yesterday before kickoff.
Meanwhile, for the Kansas City Chiefs, they, of course, are playing today. They do not have their star running back, Isiah Pacheco. Started practicing this week, not quite ready. My understanding is that he is expected to be healthy enough next week. They have a short week coming up after that, so maybe the trainers hold him out just as a precaution, Rich, but he is coming, and it should be soon.
James Palmer added that the reason the Chiefs don't need to rush Pop back and are handling things the way that they are is just because of Kareem Hunt. In just 6 games, he leads the Chiefs with 139 touches and 565 scrimmage yards. Hunt does everything right in their eyes. Durable, physical, will get you 3 to 5 yards on a carry, knows for the end zone, and catches every check down. We'll hear more from head coach Andy Reid on his return here later on. Also, something worth noting ahead of this Week 12 matchup, Panthers head coach Dave Canales told reporters that rookie second-round pick Jonathan Brooks is expected to make his debut Sunday versus the Chiefs. The second-round pick out of Texas tore his ACL last November while playing for the Longhorns. All right, folks, we're going to check in now with head coach Andy Reid, who spoke with the local media via Zoom today to wrap up Week 11 and give his notes on the road game ahead. Here is Big Red.
Yeah, you got to dig in, man. I mean, these things, these should hurt. You spend a lot of time in preparation for these games and effort. And so you got to reach inside as coaches and players, not just the players here, but you got to figure out the problems and then work to solve them. I know I have that kind of locker room, and so I know the guys will do that. I know the coaches will do that too. So, you can't just say everything's going to be okay. That's not how this works. You got to dig in, and it's got to be there's got to be some. You got to check the ego at the door and do some self-evaluation there. Yeah, that's a tough thing to do. I mean, it's especially when you're right there. And listen, this was not an effort problem on either side of the ball. It was just an execution part. And you want to try to stay in your lanes. Sometimes when it extends that long, that's a tough thing to do. I mean, the guy's moving around, and all of a sudden those lanes become skewed just a little bit. So, but listen, I appreciate the effort on it. The guy made a great play, and we'll go back and learn from the thing and see what we can do better on that. Yeah, well, they bracketed Kels up in certain situations. DeAndre, they tried to do in certain situations. But again, we can work through that part. And they're not the only two on the field. So the other guys have opportunities when that happens. Yeah, Kings is going to be okay. It's just sometimes you got to take a step back, take a step forward, and that's what we felt we needed to do there. So we'll go from there and just see how things work out here as he continues to work forward.
All right, folks, that does it for another episode of Chiefs News Daily. As always, we'll be back with more news. In the meantime, like and subscribe right here on the KCSN YouTube channel. Have a great rest of your Monday. We'll see you back here on Tuesday.